Happy Friday, Eric Bible with the Bible team at Neo Home Loans. And it's a happy Friday if that, as mortgage interest rates yet again posted some solid declines. Also, want to pop into all eyes on CPI next week. All important inflation data for the month of April comes out next week. Put some talking points around that piece. And lastly, want to close with winning today. Actions that we're seeing our partners take today to create opportunities for yourself, but also for your clients. So first, mortgage interest rates. We kick off this glorious Friday with the 30-year fix sitting at 7.20, down from last week 7.32. And it really is expanded upon last week's miss on jobs. We saw unemployment rise to 3.9% unexpectedly, and number of new jobs created was less than market was forecasting. That miss expanded the rally into this week. As we know, the Fed's talking points around, hey, when rates will get cut is really around an increase in unemployment, but also with inflation coming down. Knowing that inflation has been a little more sticky, the fact that the labor market is starting to show signs of weakness was a victory for mortgage-backed securities, which in turn drove rates down. So with that said, as I mentioned CPI earlier, next Wednesday, the 15th, the all-important April inflation report will be released, where we'll see what April's inflation data on both the headline and the core number will be. Now, there's a ton of speculation going into this. No one really knows if we're going to see moderation and increase. Time will tell. But what I can say is if we see inflation decline, again, hold steady, these rallies that we've experienced over the last couple of weeks with rates improving, I absolutely expect we'll continue to see that if we get a favorable inflation print. Now, if we don't get a favorable inflation print, we could see some more volatility come into the mix. And hey, I know, don't shoot the messenger. Volatility has not been fun. But with that, despite the volatility, we're still seeing insatiable appetite within market. Buyers are still pounding the pavement, active and excited to get out there and see what's available and willing to compete. Throughout the country, we're hearing from multiple parties, buyers, referral partners. The list goes on. That competition and activity is surging. So with that, what actions can you take today to create wins for you and your clients? And I've talked of this in the past, but it's been so powerful that I want to bring it back up yet again. There are so many buyers, or I'm sorry, sellers that feel they can't make a move because they have to sell before they buy. And no one wants to, one, accept a contingent offer, but two, it creates a tremendous amount of fear and anxiety for that buyer and seller. So the person needing to sell their home before they bought. As I've mentioned before, we have access to some incredible products, and no, they're not bridge loans, that allow the client to do just that, buy before they sell. It's significantly cheaper than any bridge option I've seen, and it's executing. We're creating opportunities where opportunities did not lie before. If you are running into obstacles just as that, hey, I need to sell before I buy, we want to talk with you. Please reach out, as we have access again to some phenomenal options. With that said, yes, all eyes on CPI next week. Hey, we're going to bask in the winds this week with lower rates than they were last week and get after it. Get out there, create activity, drive value, hit the phones, hit the pavement, you name it. Winners win, and winners win by winning. Make it a great day and an even greater weekend. Thank you.